Isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 7.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Bears 23, 49ers 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got it. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Brings up third down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
49-yard line.
Play action. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49-yard touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Here's Cohen now to return.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Javon Kinlaw
forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkrisky Tart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Javon Kinlaw
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Ross, complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 37, 49ers 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, it's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
The greatest show on
earth. And they bring
earth.
this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Garoppolo again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 51. 49ers 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1-yard gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
The 20-yard line.
Now they can't bring him down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he completes it to Cohen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
31-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. They bought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The 3-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit. deficit a bit further.
49ers 37. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going.
Can't be denied, boy.
And he will score.
Chicago.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there. A first blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Quinn, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game.